Hello, welcome to this week's Investment Trends, where we discuss what's going on in the stock market and the economy. So far this week through Thursday, it looks like all three major indexes are going to close the week on a positive note, with the largest gainer coming from the Nasdaq, which is up as much as 2.62% as of close on Thursday. We saw new record highs again this week for the 25th time for the S&P 500 and for the 13th time for the Nasdaq Composite. So what are we seeing so far this week? It looks like a very similar story. We're continuing to add more jobs. So the jobs report on Friday morning came in higher than expected, with 272,000 new jobs being added for the month of May. This was well over the estimated amount of 190,000. We also saw the unemployment rate tick up to 4%, which is the highest that has been since January of 2022. This has led the stock market to be trading relatively flat as of Friday morning. This increase in jobs, and also there was a slight increase in payrolls, that could lead the Federal Reserve to once again delay the decline or the cutting of interest rates. So that's something to keep an eye on as the labor market remains strong. There will be a less of an impetus on the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates. So what's been going well this week? Nvidia continues to reach all-time record highs as its market cap surpassed $3 trillion. So there was a point in time where Nvidia actually crossed over the market cap of Apple, where it became a larger company by worth than Apple stock. So it seems to be taking on a life of its own as the stock prepares for a 10-to-1 split, and Nvidia crossed over $1,200 per share again this week. In other news, Apple announced their new AI-enhanced telephones that they will be rolling out. This is supposed to be an increased improvement in personal services, so think Siri or Alexa, in their health monitoring, in their language translations, and also in their security. So many people believe that the rollout of these new phones is already being priced into the stock. The stock is trading near record highs, approaching almost $200 per share. According to Morningstar, they see the stock currently as overvalued, and they see a fair value estimate of the stock at $170 per share, which is significantly lower than the $194 per share that we currently see. In other news, Amazon stock is another stock to watch. So with AWS, Amazon Web Services, which was founded by CEO Andy Jassy, who played a large part in constructing that platform, continues to be a leader in the new AI development. So that's something to watch would be Amazon stock. Morningstar currently has that stock as a buy and has it as undervalued, with a fair market value estimate at $193 per share, which is higher than where it currently sits today as of Friday at around $184 per share. So a couple of macro trends to keep an eye on, what we are looking at. We still continue to remain overweight on stocks. So if you are in any type of moderate to moderately aggressive portfolio, we are allocating those to about 4% higher in equities as opposed to fixed income. Also, emerging markets, we see that as we are very bearish on emerging markets and an opportunity to potentially sell those positions. And then lastly, if you're looking at some fixed income, we'll look at treasury bills. There's an area to look at, or highly rated corporate bonds. So that's what we're seeing from a macro perspective, things we've got our eye on for this week. Leave a comment below if there's anything that you would like to share or any stocks that you're interested in investing in.